Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for October 2018, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti, as well as an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the relationship portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck by Los Scarabeo and the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue as well. Just a reminder, even though these are done by astrological sign, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, it's a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising sign. Many times, if the messages from, for example, the sun sign don't resonate that month, you might have messages coming through in the moon or rising video, or by listening to all three together, you get a more complete overview of what might be coming up over the next couple of weeks. And now is a good time, like I always do as well. I try to. Sometimes I forget, but I would like to give a big thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, who likes my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you very much. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Capricorn, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your readings. So we'll start with the career and finance. So in the past position, you have the 7 of Pentacles, followed by Major Arcana number 14, Temperance. And the outbound energy for the month is the 8 of Wands. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the last 2 weeks, you have the 6 of Wands. And the oracle card that came out from the Life Purpose deck is Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. And I'll get to the complete meaning of this card after we go through the spread. So, just to kind of looking at the spread as a whole, I would say, that there are possibly things that you have been working on for a while within your career, could be even projects, and, you've been working very hard. There could be some type of delay. Maybe you've been waiting for an answer about something, news to come in, and things do have a way of happening, in divine time, right? Oftentimes we want them to happen. We might want things to move ahead more quickly. But there is a reason for a delay if there has been a delay. But by the end of the month, it seems like things are really picking up, and, could definitely be news coming in, this news that you've been waiting for, very positive news, very exciting news, possibly related to travel, news coming in from afar. And then ultimately, the overall card of the 6 of Wands is a card of victory, a card of success. So whatever this delay is, it's a necessary delay, temporary delay, ultimately, news coming in, and it's very positive with, the 6 of Wands as the card of victory. So just, kind of summarizing, just first look at the cards, I would say those are the, kind of the main or the underlying message. With the 7 of Pentacles sitting in the past position, this is a card that usually speaks of, you have been working very hard at something. You might have reached a certain goal, a short-term goal. Maybe if you've been in the company for a while, you might have been working on a project. This is, reaching like a milestone, completing that project, feeling good about, your achievements, feeling good about what you've managed to do so far. But then also keeping your eye on, the 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate goal, thinking, reevaluating, thinking, okay, what do I need to do to get from the 7 to the 10? If I continue down the same path, if I stay in the same company, if I keep working at the same job, doing the same thing, am I ultimately going to, to reach that end goal, whatever that end goal might be for you? And the Suit of Pentacles deals with our It's our career, the money that we make from the work that we do. It has to do with finances as well, financial prosperity, resources in general, family, home, education, knowledge. And, you know, the 7, it's a card of, yes, you've done well. You can definitely see, that the woman on the card, you know, she does have the pentacles. So, you know, she's definitely seeing the fruit of her labor. So all of the hard work that she's put in, she's starting to, you know, to get something back. But she still understands that, you know, there's still work to be done. So she's kind of reevaluating, thinking about next steps, what else she needs to do. With the Temperance card sitting at the center, this can be, you know, it can speak of a need for balance in our lives. So sometimes when the Temperance card comes out, we might, you know, we might be dedicating too much of our time to one particular area in our life and neglecting, you know, other areas. So for example, if you have been working extra hours, you know, you've just been really throwing yourself into your career, you might have been neglecting yourself, neglecting your family, not having enough time, you know, for kind of me time, downtime, not having enough time to just, you know, to rest, relax with your family. So there's an imbalance with the, you know, sometimes when the Temperance card comes out, or a need for balance. It can also speak of, like I kind of touched on in the beginning, it can speak of a delay, you know, divine timing. You might have to wait on something. There might be, again, that could be related to this this progress. If you have, you know, been working very hard, maybe you have tried to move up in the company, or maybe you have, you know, decided that for your next step, in order to make it to the 10 of Pentacles, this is going to require, you know, going out for a different type of job or applying for a new job, right? And maybe you have done that, and now it's like, you know, there's been a slight delay. You're waiting to hear back. You are a little worried because it might be taking longer than you had originally thought, right? But again, there's a reason. There's always, you know, there's divine timing at play here. So things don't always happen in our timing, right? We might think, you know, well, it's taking forever and why isn't this happening? But, you know, things do happen at the right time. So there's also again, going back to the balance with the Temperance card, it does speak of moderation. So, sometimes the card comes out when we are overindulging in different areas of our life. This can be, you know, obviously we have the cups here. This could be with drinking, could be with eating, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It could be with other things, such as the working, the overworking ourselves, overeating, drinking too much, right? So needing to bring things back into balance, a need for to temper extremes, to have moderation, right? And you know, this moderation, it can also be not just sort of in the physical, but also like emotional, you know, just being more emotionally balanced, maybe needing to, you know, to find that time for ourselves, to meditate, to moderate our lives, you know, in all of the different ways, spiritually, emotionally, physically, intellectually, you know, try to seek out balance and this moderation in all areas of our life. And then we get to the 8 of Wands, right? As we head out of the month, the 8 of Wands is a very fast-paced energy, okay? It usually has to do with things coming in quite quickly, change coming in quickly, changes in the air, right? Again, could be at a distance. We see here that the wands are flying through the air. So sometimes this card comes out when, you know, there's a lot of back and forth communication, emails, texts, messages, that type of thing. So if you have applied for a job, this could be news coming in about that, right? If this is you working on even a creative endeavor, because we do have 2 wands here. Wands, the suit of wands is fire energy, and it deals with the day-to-day matters in life. It's also the work that we do, but it can also be, you know, creative projects, creative endeavors, right? And it's our own drive and ambition and determination for doing those things. So, you know, this could have to do with a new creative project or endeavor of yours, or again, it could be, you know, work related here. And then there's news coming in. So this is news coming in quite quickly from afar, even waiting, this quick, speedy resolution. Again, if there's something you've been waiting to hear back about, this, quick resolution with the Eight of Wands. It can oftentimes speak of travel, like traveling by air, traveling overseas, somewhere at quite a distance from where you are. And then things, change being in the air. So changes, events being set into motion, really pushing forward quite quickly. And then ultimately, with the Six of Wands as the overall energy, this is a card of victory. You can see that the man here, he's returning from battle, right? And he is receiving all of the accolades and the recognition for a job well done. So, with this being, again, looking at work, related or to do with a project or your career, this could be you standing out from the rest of the crowd. If you have applied for a promotion or a new job, this could be, your resume really stood out from the rest of the resumes, or, or there was something that really caught the hiring manager's eye in your application. And so you actually won out, right? You beat out everybody else and you are victorious. You are moving forward here. Receiving this, congratulations, receiving accolades for a job well done, and just, celebrating this achievement, celebrating this victory and feeling very excited about it. So I feel that, even though this, these two cards, it seems like it's very, plodding along, slow paced as you move towards the end of the month. It's very quick news coming in, definitely positive change. Could definitely be to do with this, news about this new job or project. I mean, if this is a creative project that you have submitted somewhere, maybe this is, artwork that you've submitted, or maybe this is, a blog, I don't know, or a book proposal or something along those lines. This could be, something creative related, right? And finally, you're getting like the go-ahead, right? They've liked your proposal, they liked your project, so things are moving forward. So it can play out, differently for everybody watching, obviously, but the energies are the same. So it's, there's forward momentum, there's growth, possibly, this need to find balance, to balance out the different areas, or, approach things with a more tempered approach, and then maybe a delay in, as far as divine timing goes. But then ultimately, by the end of the month, it's full steam ahead with the Eight of Wands. Now, moving on to your relationship reading, you have in the past position the Six of Cups, followed by the Three of Cups. And the outbound energy is the Nine of Cups. That's funny. I just noticed there are 3 cups in a row. Now, the overall energy isn't cups, but it's a very good card. It's the Ace of Wands is the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of the month. And from the Romance Angels deck, you have Release Your Ex. And it says the time has come to clear your energy. I'm sorry, I was just looking over here. I didn't read you for the healer. I apologize. Let me go back here before we start in with the next messages. But going back to the healer, which was the life purpose card associated with your reading. I'm sorry about that. I read you the brief description, but didn't give you the full meaning. So the healer card, thinking about your career, your finance, career part of the reading, it says, this card validates what you've always known. You are a healer. While each person possesses this gift, some, like you, have refined and polished their abilities. The divine love and light within every sentient being can be directed and amplified to benefit others, and you have learned how to do so through many lifetimes devoted to healing work. You've been conducting this work for most of your present life, and others are naturally drawn to you for help. You are compassionate, intuitive, and sensitive. For this reason, you can build up confidence in your healing abilities by trusting your feelings and intuitive ideas. You can also feel more self-assured as a healer by taking classes related to your interests, even if they are an eclectic mix of subjects. As a healer, you will need to take exceptional care of yourself emotionally and physically to withstand the intense energetic demand of caring for others. Follow your intuitive guidance as to diet, exercise, and lifestyle, and practice healthy boundaries with other people. Remember that the greatest healers know when to take rest and also how to balance giving with receiving. By practicing a healthy lifestyle yourself, you become an inspiring role model and ensure your longevity in the healing profession. So that's interesting because it does actually tie in with what I was saying here about the Temperance card, right? With this, the boundaries, practicing the healthy boundaries, and also having this, balance. It says take exceptional care of yourself, and then follow this, your intuitive guidance as far as diet, exercise. So again, this balance, a need for balance coming through, especially if you do any type of healing work. And it's interesting because, when you think of healing, obviously the person on the card here is, looks like somebody in the medical profession, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, healing can be, or it can manifest in many different forms. For those of you who read tarot cards yourselves, and offer those services to other people, that's a type of healing. It's a type of helping, right? You're giving of yourself. You're using your compassion. You're using your intuition to benefit other people. Many people in the teaching profession, right, or counselors, you're also healers. You listen, right? You care about your students. You try your best to, to use your knowledge and your compassion to help them, to guide them. So healers come in many different forms and can kind of, hold many different types of jobs. But the main thing is, you have this within you. You have this intuitive kind of compassionate side of yourself that, is important. It's important for you to work on that, to develop that, because it's showing up here as, a life purpose, as the guidance from the life purpose deck. So sorry that I left that out. Now jumping back to your relationship reading. So 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Again, looking at this just sort of overview, I would say there could be, for some of you, somebody from your past. This does sit in the past position, so this could have, you might have already experienced this, already gone through this. The 6 of Cups, it can be a past lover reappearing, right? Reconnecting with somebody from your past, a friend from your past, or an old, romantic partner. It can also be, a past life connection. The 6 of Cups is oftentimes, the twin flame, that past life connection. So there could be something related to your past. This could be a person from your past, a place, maybe returning, going back to somewhere where you used to live, reconnecting with people, from somewhere where you used to live. It can be going back to, your childhood, maybe going back to doing things that you used to do when you were a child, enjoying the same types of things that brought you joy when you were a child, just getting back that childlike, happiness and innocence. But again, it is a suit of cups, and you do have 3 cups cards. Very focused here on feelings, relationships, and how your feelings and emotions affect your behavior, affect your relationships, right? It's really what's at the center of the suit of cups. So past, something from your past, reconnecting with somebody, a past connection here, followed by, a celebration. The 3 of Cups can be just getting together with other people, celebrating, being around those people. It can be as simple as going out, meeting up with friends, having a coffee, that type of thing, just enjoying the company of others. It can be more significant. The 3 of Cups, as you can see, there is a baby bird, right, being born. So it can have to do with news of a pregnancy, celebrating the news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. News of an engagement, news of a wedding. So it can even be, a larger type of more significant celebration. So celebration after this possibly reconnecting with somebody from the past. And then, this is wish fulfilled, right? Wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. This is the minor arcana version of the star card. So it's like the wish upon a star. All of your dreams coming true, all of your wishes coming true. And you can see that, there's this lovely kind of country setting. Everybody is just, again, together, enjoying the company of others, really celebrating this wonderful moment, whatever this wish is for you. And then there's a new beginning as your overall energy. And aces in the tarot, aces are brand new beginnings. Aces are, new opportunities, but these are blessings, right? This deck doesn't show like the hand of the universe extending out this offer, but these are offers from the universe. These are divine blessings that we are given. And, with this being the suit of wands, we can see there's a little spark there. So that's like this very exciting, very passionate new beginning. So this could be, going back to kind of tie these together, this could be a new beginning or starting something up again with somebody from the past. Okay, that could be a possibility with the Ace of Wands. This could be a new beginning with, somebody from the past. Could be a new beginning with a past, a twin flame. There could be a twin flame. You might have already met this person, as this does appear in the past position. And then, just connecting with this, very deep connection with this twin flame. And then, there's celebrations and wish fulfillment and this brand new beginning with this person. For others, if this is getting back with somebody from the past, it could have something to do with children. This could have, this could possibly be, the father or mother of your children. Maybe you're getting back together with that person. There could be, for others, there could be a celebration such as like a wedding ceremony, something like that, or celebrating a wedding. This could be, also with this Ace of Wands appearing here. This is a brand new, very exciting energy. Now in this deck, like most decks, the cards have, the energy, the main meaning of that particular card in the tarot, but then each deck has its own language, its own kind of special meaning that it gives to it. And so with the Six of Cups, the Six of Chalices in this deck, it's called Sweet Nostalgia is the name of the card, okay? And it speaks of memories of the past, again, this kind of return to childhood, but it also can speak of a fear of change, so possibly you see how she's just so focused on, the past and what, I guess, she's looking back at herself with this person, thinking back on the past with kind of sadness, with regret, or with this longing, maybe needing to leave the past in the past and a fear of doing that, right? This fear of change, certain type of vulnerability at this, this, whatever this change is. And, I'm looking over here. I know we really haven't gotten there, but with the Release Your Ex card, this came out as the Oracle card. So there could be something about, needing to release, like this fear of change associated with the Six of Cups. It could have to do with, this past relationship, your ex, right? This could be this need to leave that behind. With the Three of Chalices, again, it's about, besides the celebration and this, good times, spending the good times with all these people, it's also, a happy ending. And it's also a card in this deck of healing, okay, which, again, it has a slightly different meaning in this deck. So by releasing, or after, doing this releasing of your ex or leaving the past behind, not fearing leaving that in the past and moving on, there's a healing here, which ultimately leads to this beautiful, day out in the country, which also in this deck, it speaks of great joy and physical well-being, material success, harmony, abundance, right? It's all of the kind of positive things that you can think of, all wrapped up in this Nine of Cups card. So it's just wish fulfillment. Whatever your wishes are, this is going to be different for, everybody watching. For some people, wish fulfillment as far as relationship goes, this could be, I'm happy being on my own. So my wish is to have a very full, abundant life on my own. For others, if they have, gotten out of a relationship and it's been difficult and there's been a need for healing, this could be, my wish is to finally be able to get back out and to give somebody a chance, to open myself up again, right? To have that new relationship. So it's going to be different, whatever this wish is for you, with the Ace of Wands as the overall energy. And I mentioned, this very passionate, this spark here. In this deck, it's actually called the Spark of Summer. And it does speak of, new beginnings, but also, new undertakings, new urges, growth as well, development. So, whatever you might have released here, or, it might have been difficult. There might have been some healing. It's opened you up now for this wonderful new beginning. And let me take a look at this Release Your Ex card. Let me find my guidebook. Hold on. And this one says, here we go. You drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. That's interesting. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is akin to peeling layers from the onion. So continue releasing your ex whenever old, familiar feelings arise or you find yourself attracting people reminiscent of him or her. As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings. Or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments to your ex. I didn't even notice that. So here you can see that the woman, she's actually burning this letter, which is, we do have this spark here. So maybe for some of you, this might be beneficial, right? To actually write down a few phrases, write your ex's name here, put information, anything that you can kind of get out, just get it off your chest, get it out of your mind, put it down on paper, and then, burn that paper. And it sounds very simple and a little silly, but it's really quite therapeutic, right? When you see the smoke kind of going off into the air, it's like you are releasing it, by doing that. You see the smoke, you're releasing it out into the universe. And by doing that, you are opening up the space to allow for this new energy to come in. And this is new, exciting energy. So, don't close yourself off to possible, these new relationships or these wonderful new beginnings that you could definitely, you have the energy surrounding you to have them come in. You need to release your ex, right? Let that go to allow the space, because it's true. When this, you maybe don't realize it all the time, but that negative energy or the energy, around you from your ex is there, and it can be sensed, right? So release it, and need to release that to allow for these new beautiful beginnings. So overall, I would say it looks like a very interesting, exciting rest of the month. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.